Hey guys, Orosabut's here, Reboot Kronos Dual Blade. I am going over my key bindings because somebody had asked in my comments, and it might provide some insight as to how you may want to apply your key bindings. There is a little bit of logic to them, and I apply this template generally to my Legion characters as well. Another thing to know, this is a voiceover of me on Photoshop, so I tried to run a script in my head and then do the actions, and now this is me voicing over. So some timings might be a little off. uh, as you can see, I'm like circling over the right hand side, but I'm not talking about it. So I'm trying to match my pace, but this is gonna be kind of difficult. But I'm gonna try. Just gonna wait for my past self to catch up to me. Okay, finally. So first are the toggles. Dual doesn't have any toggles besides probably turning on your boss fams, but I put them on the function keys because it's sort of like a set it and forget it. They're far away and I know where they are, right? They're your function keys. They're right there. Buffs. So for buffs, I use the number keys up to 5 usually, and then I use the insert home, page up, delete, and page down as well. I only go up to 5 because after that I lose my hand. I lose track of where my hand is. Um, and I found that to be the most comfortable. All right, cool. I'm talking about the right hand side now. Yeah, so delete and page down is usually reserved for like the bursting skills. Again, this is highly dependent on like your class and your keyboard layout. And even home and page up, even though they have will skill, I sometimes buffs go there as well. Okay, ooh, we're going fast. Okay, shift and control and insert. So these keys are very close to my hand. Insert, even though it's shown up there, there's actually an additional key towards my right side pinky. So shift control insert, they're really close to my hand. They're for like iframes usually, or like a really giga important defensive skill. So when I'm in a pinch, shift or control and then insert. Dark side is not really an iframe, but it kind of is. Let's be honest. I don't use the left hand side, but I wanted to highlight it because OCD. All right, so movement. This one is kind of important. But obviously, okay, I don't know, I'm over there. But movement, okay, so WASDA. I use the WASDA for movement. A is jump, because I'm a psychopath. Z is always reserved for blink, in my case. And Y is always reserved for hookshot. It's a little far to get when I use the Y key, but that's what I have for now. It's the standard for me. So the way I remember it's W is usually an up jump, an up movement skill, up jump. S is the dive skill. Even warriors have something like that. They have an up jump and have a dive. So W, S. That's the way I remember it. That's the way my hand remembers it. And D is usually a rush skill. All skills have a rush. All classes have a rush skill. So the patterns go something like WSD, 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 WSD. Goes up, down, dash, and yeah, Z is blink, close to my jump. And that's all I have to say about that. And sometimes this template applies to other classes as well. Mages are kind of an exception. But yeah, you just have to kind of make the adjustments. Okay, F is my mobbing skill because it's really close to my hand, my pointer finger. It's the skill you spam all the time. Just F. Okay, so bossing skills, or attacking skills, actually. So let's see if I can match my past self. So that's the main hot zone for my attacking skills. There's some logic in there. So G, that's the main bossing skill. It's close to my mobbing skill. I know I'm in bossing mode. When my pointer finger is slightly extended, I'm mashing G instead. It's bossing time. So G, spamming G. And then, all right, past self, come on, catch up. So, I'm spamming G, and then this is dual blade specific. So we have short cooldown skills, and the rotation goes something like GBV, GBV, and then of course origin C. So my finger just kind of follows that shape. So G, B, V, C. G, B, V, C. It's not that hard, I promise. But that triangle is using the same finger, G, B, V, and I just kind of go doot, doot, doot. And then Q is a short cooldown skill, usually like a small FMA. It's 8 seconds cooldown, and I use that in conjunction with Final Cut, of course. Yeah, there's me pointing at Final Cut. Okay. So now we're talking about the E and R key. So these can be, they're your attacking skills for me. R is kind of specific. It's usually, I reserve that for like a hold down attack skill. Sometimes it's, for Bowman, it's not that. But for Dual Blade, I hold down R, and then I buffer with E, which means I'm holding down R, and once Tempest is going off, I'm also holding E so that once Tempest is over, Asura comes out immediately. I'm holding R, hold down skill, and I'm buffering Asura at the same time. So it comes out immediately. All right, and I don't know why I'm circling it. I guess I think I thought it's like the attacking zone or whatever. I think we're reaching the end of the video. So yeah, X is always reserved for bind. I always put it there. I think that's it. Oh, familiars. Yeah, it's I say that it's like a part of the toggles. So it's out of the way from the function keys in case so I don't press it by accident or something like that. Yeah. And I think that's it.